Hey, primates! Links to the video we react to today are in the description below. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as hit the little bell to be notified whenever we go live or put out new content. It really helps us out. Thank you so much. Enjoy the show! Okay, let's check it out. Let's see if we agree or disagree with this. More than that, if this will actually be great, because I can see if there's any...
Indie animation has been going to insane places.
I can see if there's any animations that I should check out myself. And then maybe we could do our own little tier list
these days. So I thought I should.
And this is by Mark Morton. Okay, I'm gonna like. Well, it's already on the Discord. Go check it out. Go check it out. Drop him a like. Drop him a sub.
Make a video to rank every indie animation I've watched.
Drop him a little comment.
This way, everyone can know what shows they are missing out on. I love every show on this list, and I think you should watch all of these amazing shows. Monkey Wrench. It's one of the indie projects is mega underrated and deserves way more attention.
I'm not even joking. I should check all these out, and I'm probably going to. I'm gonna use this as my reference sheet for this evening.
It's a sci-fi themed 2D animated series structured in a serialized format about two bounty collectors in space trying to make a living. I love Ratchet and Clank.
This sounds awesome, and it's everything I want.
Beyond good and evil vibes here. It has beautiful character design, good fight scene, and a soundtrack that immerses me into this fictional, goofy-ass world. But I don't know I like this dumb kind of brain-dead humor here. Spooky Month. Spooky Month started as a small 1.5-minute animation to celebrate October, which many people refer to as the Spooky Month. I love the Lovecraftian vibes in it. It has great charm and humor centered around Halloween. The world building is also pretty nice. It's neither underwhelming nor oversaturated. The way the other characters look dead and bland, while our two main protagonists ignore all of that, is certainly a nice mix that brings in lots of dumb, funny situations and gags. It's certainly a fun series to watch in Halloween, and it will make you feel like a kid again.
They just friggin' consume themselves? Alright, what the frick? That's just not what I expected. What the frick? Okay, got it. Sunset Paradise.
We follow Maggie, who had a problem with her inner self and went on vacation. She fights criminals and brings back peace to the island. This is a cute, funny, and impressive adventure. After watching the entire first season, this show is actually pretty good. I don't think it's as good as other Glitch shows, but it's still a good watch. The plot...
Oh, it's made by Glitch. Okay.
...is a bit simple at first, but...
We're going through Glitch right now, so we're more than likely gonna end up checking this one out.
Grows into something bigger later. The animation looks really good as it parodies a video game. The voice acting is great, as always. The comedy is solid despite a few forced moments. Even though I wasn't initially hooked on some characters, they grew on me the more I watched. My only issue is that the models sometimes feel static and not so free in movement, like robots with predetermined moves, and for some more frenetic moves, they don't follow as intended. Satina. This series is about the adorable and chaotic little demon Satina. She is the daughter of the Queen of North American Hell, Lucia, and Dave, an ordinary
North American
human
Hell
male from the
specifically,
overworld, also known as Earth. The first thing I noticed is that the background work is beautiful. I love the painterly look to it. The characters are fun,
very good
with
looking.
simple but entertaining designs and have a lot of potential for character development. I love Doom references like a horror story in hell. It makes me laugh out loud. Long Gone Gulch, the Old West. The short
I've seen this one a lot, but I haven't
Rawhide
checked
and
it out
Snap,
myself.
Who try their best to maintain their reputation as sheriffs. Of course, the aspect that stands out when first watching it is the incredible artwork. The humor is decent but elevated by great comedic timing, and the action scenes are well choreographed with great personality and expression. Most characters are memorable and have understandable morals. Now, on to the not-so-fun part.
Who is that?
Was a bit stiff, which in turn hurt some of the comedy. Overall, if you are in the mood for a cartoon with gorgeous animation and goofy characters, or a fan of mythology or cryptids, then you should definitely check out Long Gone Gulch, God's School. This series
we might have to check that one out for real.
And is inspired
mainly because I'm sipping. I'm down bad for that freaking Native American
other
chick.
series based on Greek mythology, the characters in this series are all teenagers set in a school environment. The primary protagonist, Eris, is a teenage goddess of discord, trying to find her place among the gods on Mount Olympus. Everything changes when she meets Paris, a young human on Mount Olympus. Both contend with the goddesses of beauty and love, Aphrodite, wisdom and battle, Athena, and marriage and family, Hera. The animation of this series follows a similar design to most popular shows in this fantasy cartoon genre.
It reminds me of like 16.
Fitting well with the adorable and cool
16?
nature of the animation
Or like Total
itself
Drama Island?
and its talented voice cast. But the pacing of this show was a little too slow. By the way, it's so weird that Zeus looks like Disney's Hercules that I almost have a love-hate relationship with the concept. It makes sense because he is Hercules' dad, but there is just something about it being so similar. Cliffside.
Oh, we just saw Cliffside.
Animated Western comedy.
Freaking amazing.
An overconfident kid, his apathetic partner, and a spider girl with some serious boundary issue. The entire mood is immediately set up in the first few seconds, where Waylon narrates the setting of the town that seems to be besieged daily by monsters. But here is the best part. Her introduction is great and memorable, and in my belief, it seems that she is the reason this show got made. A Spider-Girl prairie pilgrim living in the Wild West is itself just a good character idea and visual. Waylon's oblivious overconfidence, Corey's oblivious enthusiasm, and Joe's over-aware pessimism are a formula for quality, hilarious, easygoing entertainment. Not only the Weird West take, but also having great memorable characters, cool visuals, and most of all, Cordy, who is this show's unique original creation, at least for the whole cute Spider-Girl who turns into a badass gunslinger. If there was any complaint, it is that it's really short, and I wanted more because this is what I have wanted in a show. Has-Been Hotel.
It's definitely an amazing premise, and honestly executed really well.
And the daughter of Lucifer. Because
I'm surprised there's not more.
In hell, once a year, angels
and
come
we're
down from
about
heaven
to literally
and murder
about to
demons
start watching
to make
this.
more room. This causes
if
massive
not this
turf
week,
wars,
next week, but
as
we're gonna
demon
start watching
overlords try to grab
Has-Been
more
Hotel.
power in the void
We just
left
finished
behind.
Hell of a Boss.
Discouraged by the pain inflicted on her people, Charlie decides she wants to open a hotel to help demons rehabilitate and get into heaven. The characters are likable and very entertaining, with my favorite probably being Alistair. The concept is interesting and very well done. The animation looks beautiful, and the voice acting was phenomenal. The beginning was a bit fast-paced, but it slowed down towards the second half of the episode. You can both see and feel the love and soul that the creators have put into this passion project. I was thoroughly entertained with Has-Been Hotel, but one issue I have is it has way too many sound effects that became kind of distracting for me. If you are okay with a little bit of swearing and some sexual innuendos, this is actually such a great show. Meta Runners.
I mean, I'm a freaking fan of Hell of a Boss, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be right at home with Has-Been Hotel.
The show takes place in a futuristic setting where video games have dominated pop culture to the point where it's the only thing people seem to be passionate about. Many people train to make a name for themselves within the esports scene, but at the top are players called Meta Runners.
Away from
their
me?
abilities enhanced.
Is that
with
another
cybernetic
animation you
arms.
recommend?
The story revolves around Tari, who wakes up in a ruined lab with no memory of who she is or how she got there. She is even equipped with her own cybernetic arm. Tari has the unique ability to link her mind into any game she plays, and
That's a bit freaking scary, though, isn't it? You just wake up without memories, and you have a freaking what am I trying to remember? What am I trying to say? Bionicle? It's a freaking bionicle toy arm.
interact within it, catching the attention of two parties who want to use her ability for their own end. It's an amazing series with great comedy, fantastic characters, and a well-done story to back it all up. However, its
Isn't that
animation
cheating?
has some lighting movement
That's
problems
hacks.
at some point. The voice acting in this show can sometimes be weak, but overall, it's okay. It offers
The
an
Verbal Ace
interesting take
situation? Oh, I
involving
freaking
video
love the whole
games. Since
Verbal
I'm
Ace
a gamer
situation.
myself, I decided to give it a shot, and I'm not disappointed in any way. It keeps you engaged in the story, being action-packed, funny, and
Bro got caught
surprisingly
gooning
having a lot of
live,
heart
bro.
in it.
I love
Runner
it.
manages to dive into the good and bad.
He said,
sides
I
of
want a
society
freaking
built
music
on
video of my
waifu,
waifu, and I'm
exploring
gonna
the
get
two
it.
sides of the
I don't
coin
care
of
how
having
much it
games
costs.
as the base of society. This is something that many creators are not brave enough to delve into, especially for their first original animated series. Yet, the Lerdwich Ogle brothers, both in their early and mid-20s, have managed to pull it off. Overall, Meta Runner is a fantastic show with great potential and is highly recommended for gamers and lovers of action cartoon. Hidari is a stop-motion
in. Was that a
animation
body pillow? There was a
that
body
tells the
pillow. I'm
story
all
of
in.
Jingoro Hidari, a legendary Edo-era craftsman. After being betrayed by his peers
This looks
and losing both
awesome!
his father and his right arm, the legendary craftsman Jingoro Hidari embarks on a journey of revenge with his partner Sleeping Cat and his mechanical prosthetic arm. Finally, Jingoro faces one of his adversaries,
Normal freaking...
Inumaru, in a fight to the death. I'm
Bro,
not
forget
sure if it
that. Give
belongs
me
in
that
this
money.
show
What the
ranking,
frick?
but it's
You gonna
unbelievably
spend that on a
well
music
done.
video?
The sawdust effect. I don't want to sound overreacting, but the sawdust particle effect was my favorite part. With the impacts made, they did thousands of shots of sawdust explosions over blank backgrounds and then superimposed them over the video of the models. It's incredible.
That's freaking
Painstaking
awesome.
work that could much more easily be done with CG, but they're dedicated to making the film entirely stop motion. This would make an amazing hour or longer film that I would love to watch. Superb job overall to the talented people behind it. The Amazing Digital
That's freaking
Circus.
awesome,
The
dude. I
Amazing
definitely
Digital
want to see that
Circus
one.
is a computer-generated show with some Looney Tunes vibes, featuring a woman named Pygmy trapped in a virtual circus along with 5 other humans. They are stuck inside and are now subjected to wacky AI and their own personal traumas. I love the characters, the story, and the animation. The animation and character designs are undoubtedly the show's best aspects. The story is really original. I would highly recommend watching this if you like creepy, but not overly scary content. The characters are also well introduced and utilized throughout the episode, with each one's personality being unique and well portrayed. You grow to love all of them, which is honestly impressive, given that some of them don't get as much screen time as others. That's how you know care and time were put into making sure their personalities, character designs, and voice actors made the audience immediately take a liking to them. The soundtrack is...
Oh, they definitely made each and every single one have their own unique personality, which is good, and it sort of it's portrayed pretty well. I want to say the one that freaking falls apart is the only one that really didn't get any freaking screen time whatsoever recently.
is good at certain times, especially near the end. On top of that, the lore is interesting, and the references are nicely executed.
Zubul.
There are some
Zubul's
jokes
the
that I
only
thought
one
fell
who hasn't
pretty
gotten
flat,
any attention
which is
at all.
natural for any series. Hell of a boss. Enter Blitzo, who opens
Absolutely
an assassination
love
business
Hell of a
called
Boss.
Immediate Murder Professionals, or IMP.
Love it, love it,
for
love it.
demons and
We
the
just
damned
finished.
who were
We just
wronged in
finished
life
it
on
on
Earth.
our
With
completely
the
caught
assistance
up
of his fellow
now.
imps Moxie,
Even
Lily,
with the
and
latest short.
Hellhound Luna, they take on one target after another to please their clients. The writing combines humor with extensive backstories, lore, and character development.
I'm not a furry, right,
setting
but
it
I'm down
apart
bad
from
for
many
Luna.
adult cartoon. The voice acting is amazing. The pacing is good, and the animation flows so smoothly that you would never believe this could be
Moxie.
free on YouTube. The characters
And-
all
and
have
that
fun
MILF
and
from the
interesting
family.
moments and quirks, making them enjoyable to watch while also being surprisingly complex. The character designs are excellent and contribute to making this world believable and interesting. Every episode leaves you wanting
Oh,
to
and
know
that
more
succubus
about
lady.
the characters and the different places in hell. Some jokes don't land, but those
Oh,
are
and
immediately
Blitzo's sister
overshadowed
in
by the
human
good
form.
ones. Despite being a dark comedy series, there are definitely some wholesome scenes. Murder Drone. Murder Drones is very good at
Murder Drones is definitely one of the animations that like I freaking like. I was not a big fan of at the very beginning, but it grew on me, and the more it like. It's a very self-aware show, and if you don't go into it with that mentality, then you might take it a little too serious. And I think I took it too seriously at the
setting
beginning.
up an interesting premise and presentation. The concept of a bunch of worker drones on the loose after humanity has wiped itself out, with murder drones sent to destroy said drones. Sounds like a very fun watch, and it indeed is. It is a great combination of genres.
It gets
and the
really
dedication and
deep
soul
with
can
its
really
lore.
be seen in the
Like
quality
a
of
lot
the
more than
animation.
what you think on the
animation
surface.
is amazing and improves with each new episode.
Animation
released.
is
The
A1
out-of-context
steak sauce,
moments are
baby.
pretty fun and unexpected. With each episode, the horror becomes more intense, but it's not overly scary for those who are easily frightened by horror movies. I love how much lore this series has, especially the fact that everything is happening on a dead exoplanet. Each character has a fun and outgoing personality, and the show does a great job conveying character development. Not only that, but it also succeeds in making us feel sympathy for even the most dislikable characters, excluding a few. The voice acting of the show is great. You can
Excluding
really
a
feel
few.
their emotions running through the animation when they speak. While it has flaws,
I don't know, I'm
and
still
the humor
cheering
may
for
not
Jay.
be for everyone,
I'm
these
still
are
on Jay's
easily
side.
overlooked and don't impact the show much at all. I really want to see more of this show. Before reaching the #1 spot, I would like to recommend some upcoming shows that I find very interesting, and you should consider watching them. The Lover, an animated thriller about the romantic tension between a seafood chef and a siren, set in a dark fantasy Philippine. Far-fetched. After
That sounds
accidentally
pretty dope.
releasing her own chaotic canine creature into the world, an overly anxious girl named Rue is dragged into a rock band of late 2000s misfits called Sesame.
God's waifu! Let's go. I'm all in.
Armed with their
I'm already
budding
sold.
friendships and an ancient ice cream truck, the gang uncover much
Which waifu? I'm already sold. I was already sold, and now you've made me sign off on the lease.
more than meets the eye about the town of Valeport and become tangled in a world where science is at odds with monsters and the supernatural.
Bro,
Atlas
3
in the
different
Stars is an
waifus.
upcoming animated follows a human and an alien trying
Bro's
to make
trying
their
to
way
make me
back
sign
home
up on a
after
2-year
mysteriously getting
contract
tossed
now.
across universe. Lackadaisy. The story
Oh,
follows a
love
trio
Lackadaisy.
of young
Absolutely
hoodlums,
phenomenal.
Rocky, Freckle,
Absolutely
and Ivy.
phenomenal.
They're
They just
digging
put
up
out a short,
coffin
another
filled
short
with
like clip
illegal
too,
whiskey,
video.
given that this
Go
is
watch
based
it. I highly
during the
recommend it.
Prohibition era,
It's amazing.
when they're attacked and chased by their competitor. This culminates in an explosive showdown in a quarry where our plucky trio of misfits manages to get away. I absolutely love this show. This short pilot has everything a good and well-written story may require. Action scene, an interesting story that makes you dive right in. Characters with depth and dialogue that one could only wish was possible within reality, etc. The animation is what we usually expect from big studio. I loved the small details that gave the world a sense of weight and presence. Also, the fact that the characters are cats, not just people who look like cats, but actually have the mannerisms and personality traits of them, is amazing.
Freaking
Then
A.
comes
Ow! With the
cherry on
freaking
top,
barbed wire, I just
the
realized.
music. The music makes it even more perfect. Without spoiling too much, the way the music is integrated sets the mood and atmosphere of this short film, making the audience excited about what happens on screen, especially in action-filled scenes. Lackadaisy may well be the best 27 minutes of animation to come out this century, and everyone should watch it. This YouTube pilot didn't look or feel like a YouTube pilot. It felt closer to an actual movie, and I want more.
It did. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm hyped up to see more and more of it, honestly. Yeah, we did not see Ramshackle at all here, unfortunately. I wonder if that's because we also didn't see this one. I forgot the name of it, but as you can see here, the freaking like boat one. That one was pretty cool too, where the moon got shattered into pieces, and the pieces of the moon make monsters. That was pretty dope too. I think we could possibly like react to all of that stuff and all of these as well, like the moon one. And we could probably make like our own tier list. That would be dope. Thank you so much, Primates, for watching this all the way to the end. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as hit the little bell for a rainbow explosion that will go ahead and notify you every single time we go live or put out new content. Thank you so much, goodbye, and thanks for swinging by.